Hello teacher and partners! In this video titled How to TOEFL, we're gonna see a little tutorial for Take the TOEFL. We are the Team 5, composed by Molina Ramírez Mariano, Hernández Elías Miguel Ángel, Grajeda Hernández Jimena, and I, Salinas Trejo Iselin Patricia. Well, this is the introduction. What we going to see but my part of the video. Yeah. Well, first, what does TOEFL mean? TOEFL means Test for English as a Foreign Language. Why this is important? It is an international exam to test your skills and abilities in English. Many scholarships and certification programs require their application to take the TOEFL. Then it's very important who created and where. It's written and published by the Educational Testing Service, ETS, of Princeton, New Jersey, USA. How many TOEFL exams are there? Well, there are two types. The computer-based TOEFL name is EBT, and the paper-based TOEFL ETP. What's the main difference between those types? Well, the TOEFL ETP is the section in the exam, have 3 sections, have the listening, reading, and grammar instruction and reading. The TOEFL EBT have 5 sections, the listening, the writing, and the grammatic structure, the reading, the speaking, and the reading again. And the most difference of these two types is the price. The TOEFL ETP is $516, and the other EBT, the price is $2,115. Which TOEFL exam are you going to present here in CUSEA? Well, actually we will be a TOEFL ETP based a paper simulate. Can somebody file the exam? No. Actually, you will receive a certification, no matter what your score was. That into consideration that universities required certain points that you will need to get. For instance, you are expected to get a minimum for scores. The minimum of scores is the 550 points in your TOEFL simulator, but you really not failed the exam. How long is it valid for? It expires after 2 years. Then you have to do it right now. How many times I can present the TOEFL exam? You can present every time you want to retry. And pay, obviously. TOEFL ETP. Well, I'm gonna answer that many questions to the ETP paper base. Well, how many sections are there? Well, we have 3 sections. How many questions does it have? 140 questions. A lot. What's the maximum score? 677.
Hello, I'm Jimena, and my topic is TOEFL Generalities, and talk about skills like vocabulary, speaking, listening, etc. The TOEFL test directly measures your skills in reading, listening, speaking, writing, general comprehension of the grammar structure of the language. It's an international exam to test your skills and abilities. You can improve your learning by developing learning strategies. In Coursera, we have the Vault, where you can take courses that can help boost your knowledge. And we had two skills: grammar. Knowing how to use structures correctly will help to you understand the reading and listening material. And the vocabulary, your knowledge of vocabulary is tested in the reading section. You need to choose the right words to express the ideas that are asked of you. It's very important to have all the skills and reinforce them to get a good scores in all sections. And the TOEFL is a very complete and complex exam, and it's important that will access that you read to understand most of the language of English. Thank you. That's all for my part.
Hello, I'm Miguel, and I continue with the topic how to take the TOEFL. For this, I will mention some recommendations for preparing for the TOEFL test. First, begin your test preparation as soon as you decide to take the exam. It will not be useful to try and learn everything the week before the exam date. Study on regular basis. Studying a small amount of material daily is more effective than studying a large amount in one sitting. We can concentrate on the next sentence. All English practice is helpful. Watching a movie or listening to a radio program in English is good for building your listening comprehension skills. Reading English newspaper or magazine articles will improve your reading comprehension skills. Speaking English, even with a non-native speaker, will help you improve your speaking fluency. Diagnostic tests to identify what your weak areas are. Once you have mastered the skills in your weak areas, you may want to choose other exercises to improve your strong skills even further. And the next topic, learning strategies. When you begin to study for the TOEFL test, it's worthwhile to plan your approach to preparing for the text and stick to the plan. You may want to consider the following activities. First, identify your learning styles. Think about you learn best. Use this knowledge to plan a study session that fit your style of learning and motivate yourself. Your motivation could be driven by external goals. It could be, for example, experience to the job advantage or applying to a university abroad. And plan your study schedule. Find time in your schedule that can be set aside for a long periods of concentrated study. And finally, check your progress. Keep track of your progress and modify your study plans accordingly. And remember, periodically review your goals and see if they need to be more challenging or more accessible. And that's all for me. See you soon.
Hi, my name is Mariano Molina, and we're going to talk about TOEFL and note taking, paraphrasing, and submarines. These three aspects are really important in the time that you are going to answer your TOEFL exams. Begins with the note taking. Note taking for me is one of my favorites because it's very fast and really useful. Taking notes will help you focus your attention on content of reading and listening passage. Organized notes will help you develop as well organized speech or easy time loaded. And writing down information will help you to remember many ideas and details. It's pretty useful because if I'm not really sure about your answer or are not pretty sure if you remember right, the notes, quick notes, are gonna make you a second opinion or assure your answer before, well, everything. Next is paraphrasing. To practice paraphrasing skills, follow the steps. Reading for listening and spoke passage several times to be sure that you have fully understood the material. Write full sentences in your words to explain the concept and details outlined in your notes. Paraphrasing is more extent, but at the same time is more exactly for a meaning. Is also pretty useful. Depends more in the time and the quickly of one person thinking, but it's pretty good. Also, it's really good when you have a reading and it's too long or you don't have a lot of time. It's gonna, for me, it's pretty useful. And finally, we have the summaries. To practice summarizing skills, follow the steps. Read the listening, the spoke spaces, select time to make sure that you have full understanding the material. Organize your notes in the way that clearly shows the hierarchy of main points versus supporting details. Summarizing and paraphrasing is very similar, but they have a lot of difference. For example, summarizing is more concentrate in the main idea of you wanna go, the main idea you want to go, and paraphrasing is literally like cut the reading in big parts. I prefer summarizing before paraphrasing because I think it's most faster and effective, but depends of every alum, of every student when he realizes the exam. Well, thank you for your attention, and I'm pretty sure that you have a really good grade in your TOEFL exam. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks a lot. Well, that's it for us. I hope you a good luck for your TOEFL. Bye.